There is intention behind everything I'm doing, starting from A to Z. Watch my face while I dance. What you'll see is that there is not just movement in the body, but there is movement in the face. And if you stop and you just watch the face, what you'll see is this is its own canvas. You can just watch my face and see, you'll know what my toes are doing. Every time I get on the dance floor, what I do is I set an intention. 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 And what that does is when I go on the stage, I then can transform that intention into movement. What is movement? It's here, it's here, it's here. It's the very last toe. It's the very last toe and the very last pinky. It's the last nerve on my eyebrow that you didn't even know I had. But it is filled with the same intention. Time, space, energy, fusion of dancing. And that's where I stem, that's where the beauty, the power, the intention stems from, is in a frame of those elements aligned. And let me tell you, if the moon is aligned when I'm dancing at the same time, it's almost like a miracle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 5, 2, 3, 5. Francis Ferdinand Caliente. I want you to sit and I just want you to let that stay with you. Because even his name has its own power, its own force, its own pizzazz, which is a word that he will use when he describes himself. I have wanted to be in Dance It Out, I think, since I first heard of Dance It Out. I mean, listen, I'm married, I have a child, and that's important. But if Francis were to call me tomorrow and say, can you come perform? I would leave them like this and really not have guilt, because I know when I get a higher calling, when I am called to dance, I will dance.
Something in every dancer that I am looking for. It's not rhythm. It's not taking directions well. You really don't even need 2 feet. I want that power, the energy that flows from that dancer into my eyes and my ears, my nose, my mouth, my elbows. I need it all.
So, one of the most important things to me prior to dancing is to really set the ambiance, the flavor of what I'm focusing on, so I can cleanse the air. You know, to find that peace within me, that energy within me, to match the energy with the universe, nature around me. So I use all of the elements that inspire me to dance. You know, earth, air, fire, water. There's also the 5th element of wood, and some say the 6th element of metal. But no one really mentions the 7th element, and that is love.
What is the life of a dancer all about? Well, for me, I like to use props a lot. That speaks to my voice. And as you can see, I'm holding this amethyst. This is my birthstone, so this is the most powerful one for me. I don't know if you've seen the footage yet of me dancing with the amethyst, but I had sent out good vibes and intentions through channeling my work, my dance work, through to Francis Ferdinand Caliente. And I did not drop the amethyst once. It didn't fall. So what that tells me is I'm a very good contender in this competition.
Comes down to three things I'm looking for in a dancer: aura, aura, aura. For aura. I want a dancer to be authentic. I want them to be powerful. I want them to
So I speak
get into
through
sync with
people
my mind.
through my dance, and the people speak through me from intentions that I set to give to them through the intervening process of their channels.
The Dance It Out Festival is something that I think brings together everything I am looking for.
And I can also send my mind power into them. When they get my signals, I intervene with what they were thinking, and therefore they give something back to me with my influence onto those thoughts. So, for instance, I've always been really connected with Francis Ferdinand Caliente. I've always admired his work. I would love to work with him. But he and I have always seen eye to eye, whether he realizes it or not. Meaning I send him my signals, and I know that he wants to hire me as a dancer. What helps me channel my telepathy is if I dance. Therefore, the telepathy is influenced by dancing, and my dancing is influenced by telepathy.
One word to describe myself: pizzazz. Take what you will from that. Need I say more?
So, I don't really know that much about Francis Ferdinand Caliente, but I've heard that this festival, Dance It Out, is like the festival. This is a really, really big deal. And you know, I mean, New York just wasn't doing it for me, and I really want to step it up. I really want to be in this festival with some real professional dancers. I think I will feel like I've really made it. I really think I'm going to feel like I made it. You know, I'm really nervous. Because I saw some footage of Suella. And I mean, I am blown away. One of the most amazing technicians I've ever seen.
You know, the success of this festival, Dance It Out, has millions of people asking me, how? Why? I say, well, me. Because I know dance. Anyone can kickball change and tap and samba and all that. Who can't?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I harvest magic, and I think it's easier if I just get it together in one place and moment, and people can experience that magic.
I have been so influenced by Mr. Francis Ferdinand Caliente's power and energy. So wanted to audition for his Dance It Out festival, but the planets have never been in alignment. Unfortunately, I've discovered that there is an age limit, and I've only missed it by a couple years. Please stop the camera. Stop the fucking camera!
Oh, the audition process is grueling for these dancers. The final stages, I take the dancer, we go into a room, I turn off all the lights, we duct tape each other's heads together, and we just stare at each other for approximately 11 minutes, and that's when I know this is the one. I want some hands, some arms, and see what happens with that. Is it gonna go like this? Is it gonna come down, around, back, left, right, up, down, all that stuff? When you have two stars like Sue Ellen and Desdemona, you can't choose. So for the first time in Dance It Out history, we're having two winners, and they're gonna collaborate, and they're gonna make magic. And guess what? Francis Ferdinand Caliente will be heard from again.
So it is confirmed. I am going to be in the show Dance It Out. Dream fulfilled. I will be working with a partner.
I'm a little uneasy about the other dancer that Francis Ferdinand Caliente has chosen. Right away, my vibes say no on Sue Ellen. I don't think we'll be a good match at all. From what I hear, we have nothing in common.
Well, it's obvious from our finalists what I'm looking for and what I wasn't looking for. The one girl, who's her face? It's like, what am I gonna do with technique? That's not gonna happen. What I want is someone who's gonna be like, when I say, will you make me a grilled cheese sandwich? They're gonna come back with 4 different types of cheeses. And I saw that in Sue Ellen and Desdemona.
I just found out I didn't make it. I did my best. I'm just not good enough. My leg extension, I can't, look, I can barely get my leg up. I think I should be able to take my leg behind my head and wrap it around.
But there's another woman who I'm going to be paired up with, and I've heard her work is amazing. She's beautiful. I can already feel that we're starting to align, if you understand that.
Well, that's going to be difficult, but I think I can channel some telepathy back to Francis Ferdinand Caliente and make him second guess his decision. Maybe it would just be, a solo show?
You'll see Dance It Out on top again, on top of that high mountain, the highest mountain you can possibly imagine. So high, so tall. Dance It Out.